Phony, and totally weird. Gavin's hands. It's time for Gavin's hands.
The notion of agency, that we're not bystanders in the world. It's decisions, not conditions, that determine our fate and future. And that fundamental notion of agency, I think, is important more broadly. And I think that goes to some of the issues around, victimization. And I see a lot of that, respectively, on the right, increasingly, even with Trump often approaching things from that.
The scene opens with Hoda already dialed way up. The panel's in a strange, over-caffeinated mood, half talk show, half roast session. Gavin's hands are flying everywhere, sending signals like he's running the room. This isn't serious policy talk. It's entertainment with an edge, and the body language screams, "I'm the main character," soaking up every second of the spotlight.
Of issues. I was just talking to Josh Green, the governor down in Hawaii, who had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days.
Gavin Newsom walks in like he's stepping onto a movie set. Slick suit, perfect hair, confidence at a full 10. The cameras love him. But here's the twist. This isn't a movie. Outside the studio, California feels less like a blockbuster and more like a disaster zone. The Bond villain polish doesn't inspire people anymore. It just irritates them.
Back and watch the tape.
Yes!
He literally goes, I want some of this, then you do some of this, and I'll do some of that back to you, and then we'll do this, and then I'll pay you, and then we'll do it again.
True.
And then she kept saying, no. Okay, how about this? You do this one first, then we do this one, then we give a little back and forth.
Then Tyrus enters, and the energy shifts instantly. Big frame, linebacker presence, zero fluff. The cameras almost pause. This isn't gentle criticism. This is a roast, and the audience feels it. You can sense the okay. This just got real moment hit the room.
You can't, it's not his words when he speaks.
Yeah.
You have to watch him closely. And some genius decided not to film him any lower than the shoulder.
Yes, did you? Yes.
So what did he do?
You couldn't see the hands.
No, but he sent...
On the surface, California still looks like a postcard. Sunshine, surf, rooftop lights, green smoothies, the whole fantasy. But scratch beneath that shine, and it falls apart fast. The Golden State dream turns into a chaotic documentary, and suddenly the story isn't glamorous. It's dark.
I'll be in the car.
Yes, I think you've done enough this evening. You can take the rest of the week off.
Thank you.
Charlie,
We've all been there, right?
Yes, we have. Yeah, it's noisy in the city.
Every time I look, I just see him going... I'm sorry.
You know, another option it could be, because he's doing the whole rebrand with the podcast, and he's trying to...
The narration cuts straight to the punch. Streets that feel closer to Mad Max than paradise. Taxes hitting hard, businesses panicking, people barely holding on. And through it all, Gavin's still there, perfect hair, flawless smile, standing in front of chaos. That contrast alone is enough to make people boil.
Yeah.
He's negotiating with the deaf prostitute.
Yeah.
Let's just stick with that.
Yeah.
More likely.
Yeah.
Maybe you can fix California while you stop by. 2 shows, you should be able to do that.
Hey, you know what? Real funny. So the other night, I got like 3 weeks ago. Time flies when you work. I get a text at 2:00 in the morning from the president who says, "Hey, bro, I just filled California up with water. Governor's pissed," and sent pictures. LOL post. Who doesn't love this president?
Then comes the next level roast. Cameras zoom in, no blinking, no hiding the hands. He's even signaling the camera guy. This clip goes viral not just because of policy talk, but because it's body language comedy mixed with suspicion. The audience can feel something's off.
Back and watch it. Look at the blinking. Blink, look. Meet me at the house. Like, he's blinking. He's sending... I'm getting there. Hey, just so you know, I'm not wearing pants.
Ew.
And then, look, he's blinking. And then eventually, the camera guy realizing that he's signaling him, so he gets appalled, leans back, camera comes down, and then we're back to this. I'll do this for you. You do this for me a little. So he's saying whatever he's going to say. There it is. See? They couldn't hold him back. He's like, I'm not on film. Oh, I'm not. Nope.
Newsom leans into polished speeches, long pauses, dramatic gestures. that hero grin. But Tyrus cuts through it fast. Dreams are being sold, illusions are being pitched. And when you stack those speeches against the streets of LA and San Francisco, they start sounding useless.
Well, speaking of full of isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm confused. He's still governor, right?
Yes.
So he could do something about it. That's the most irritating thing, is like, why did anyone say with a follow-up where he's like, the homeless situation is ridiculous? Follow-up question, aren't you governor?
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. That's the difference between the radical left and President Trump. He'll talk about something at
Tyrus finds the cleanest line of attack: homelessness. One follow-up question: aren't you the governor? One sentence, and the whole narrative collapses. You can't claim power and then act like an outsider. People instantly sense fake concern, and this felt exactly like that.
He's playing with us. Meet me at my house. You get mine. I get yours. It'll work out.
Paul, are they capable of soul searching? It feels like the party itself has no soul.
Yeah, I know, they have no soul. You know, it's a really interesting statement. If you just kind of, you can break it in two. He spends the whole first part of that saying, we lost because this. Essentially what he says is, folks, we were on the wrong side of every issue.
California gets hit with the knockout. Once sold as paradise, now it feels like a live-action zombie movie. Newsom promised utopia. What people got feels closer to The Walking Dead, just with better lighting. And those presidential dreams, they don't survive that contrast.
He's going to go up and say, listen, I'm going to sign an executive order to stop homelessness, and here's how we're going to do it. Bam, 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 done. The border, done. 5 days later, 99%, no one's crossed. They're standing at the border like, you go. No, that you go. Like, no one's...
Then the business angle lands. Silicon Valley, Hollywood, Napa, symbols of success, now shrinking. Companies moving out, offices empty, jobs disappearing. Texas, Florida, Nevada calling. When people leave perfect weather behind, it's not the climate, that's leadership.
Gavin, I know him very well. He's incompetent. He's a nice guy, looks good. Hi, everybody, how you doing? He's got some strange hand action going. I don't know what the hell his problem is. It's a little weird, to be honest. There's a little something shaky going on there.
I came into that recall campaign still arguing that all politics is local. I still had a romantic notion of that. I intellectualized that a lot of our politics and the discourse was national. I didn't fully appreciate how nationalized our politics have become. In so many ways, that shape-shifted a lot of what we're doing and who I am today. But this last year, these last 6-7 months, this is something altogether different.
Then comes the moment that changed everything, the lockdown dinner. While everyday Californians rationed toilet paper, canceled weddings, and said goodbye to loved ones over screens, the governor enjoyed a luxury dinner under chandeliers with lobbyists. We're all in this together never sounded more hollow.
Yeah, his hands are just weird, though, Tyrus. They're always doing funky things.
Yeah, I thought it had something to do with the California budget cuts and stuff, since they didn't have a hearing impaired transitioner anymore. I'm not paying money for that. I'll do.
Tyrus hammers it again and again. That dinner wasn't just a scandal. It became a symbol. Strict rules for the public, perks for the elite, and that's where respect breaks. Voters don't always want perfection, but they do demand fairness, and that was missing.
So,
A little bit of bubble.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you were the sign person for the TV going...
No, he reminds me there of...
This goes bigger than one moment. It's about a pattern. A party stuck in blame games instead of self-reflection. Losing elections and pointing fingers instead of owning reality. Tyrus makes it simple. If you can't fix failure at the state level, it repeats on the national stage.
If I was in the White House, this is one of the first things I would do. Clean up your streets. Instead of sending our military men and women out to other places to make other countries safe, make our streets safe. How is this an argument? If you don't like it, what's not to like? Other than that you have to tip your hat to the orange devil. That's the problem. Then you know what? Find a way, make it your own. No, you will not bring in 1,500 National Guards. We will only allow 1,200. And then
The final message is crystal clear. California's dream is being held together with duct tape and denial. Glossy ads and drone shots can't hide boarded up stores, tent cities, rent fear, and rising crime. Tyrus forces the spotlight back where it belongs. California doesn't need another star. It needs a leader.